Chosen ones, where you were. Chosen ones, back with another powerful and productive video. Silence is power. Silence makes one attractive, especially to the opposite gender. And that is what we'll be talking about in this video. I'll be sharing with you my personal experience, okay? That, I was just silent, and that makes me very attractive. And I believe you too, all right? Silence has made you attractive in so many ways before, right? Great, that is silence for you. Silence is precious. Silence is golden. Silence is key. Silence, all right, proves that you are wise. Yes, if you don't talk, everybody thinks you are wise. But the moment, you see, there is a saying that a fool is known by his or her words, right? But a wise person is known by his or her silence. Even if you're not intelligent enough, you are not knowledgeable enough, and you quiet, you silent, all right? People don't really know what is deep inside of you, right? I'm telling you, all right? And when they are considering wise people, they are going to consider you as a wise person. Yes, there is a saying that empty barrels make the loudest noise. And it's true. Put 2 barrels down, fill one with something, and let the other one be empty, and roll them on the ground or on the floor. You realize that the barrel with no content will be making noise, but the one with something in it will be very quiet. It will not make noise, all right? That's it. Okay, so silence makes you attractive. This is it. Let me share some experience with you. It happened just yesterday. Yesterday, I was going to a place, and then I got a taxi. I stopped the taxi. I sat in the taxi, and there was a lady in the taxi at the back seat. So at the back seat, it's supposed to be 3 people, but fortunately for us, it was just the 2 of us and the driver and some other person in the front seat. And then the car was moving, okay? So as I sat, the lady was supposed to sit at the other corner, other door. This lady pushed so close to me, and to the extent that all her hips and body was just touching me. I don't know if she's trying to rub it on me, or I just don't get it. And then all of a sudden she tried to use her feet to, step on my feet, creating unnecessary awareness or something. I didn't mind. I was just reserved. I was just very poised, very serene, peaceful, very quiet, right? I was going through my phone, my YouTube channel. I was reading your comments, and I was, commenting, replying some comments back, and trying to, love the comments, and I was just focused on what I was doing, okay? So what she was doing, I saw the whole thing to be like this kind of detraction on my way, and I know that, I have to be focused. I need to improve my focus and not to blend the detraction, because for sure in life, distractions are gonna come, and we need to focus on whatever goal we want to achieve, whatever goal that we want in this life. So I was focused on replying, the comment, reading through the comments, and as the car was moving, we're just going. I didn't mind. I didn't do anything. We were just going, all right? And then, she has to alight first before I got alighted. And this is the funny thing that happened, Joseph. As the taxi stopped for her to alight, the other door, she was supposed to use the other door. She said I should get out from my door at my side, and so that she passes that same place. In my head, I was quiet. I was like, what is she up to? So I opened the door, got out, and then she also get out of the taxi, and she was just looking at me, just watching me, and I just entered the car back, shut the door, and we started moving till I got to the place I was supposed to alight, and then the driver alighted me. All right, you see, that was silence. All right, silence was what was making me attractive. Yeah, I was very silent, I was very calm, very peaceful, not trying to, yield to whatever was happening. And she continued doing it. She continued, trying to, give me attention. Like, yeah, she's there. Ain't I seeing her, right? Like that kind of thing, right? But, I have to be silent. And it was something that makes me very attractive, which I know, right? Another instance was, there was a time, it was a public holiday, and I went out with 3 friends of mine. And as we went out, there was a table that we sat, and there were some ladies, they were drinking, chewing some meat and other things. They were also chilling, and all of a sudden one got up to, started dancing, right? And, my friends and I, we decided to get something to drink, okay? So I ordered for Red Bull energy drink, and I was taking it. My friends took something that contains a bit alcohol, and they took it. They were taking it, and they tried to go dance with the girl, and the girl was like, no, she's not gonna dance with them. And the other one too tried, the girl was like, I'm not gonna dance with you, I like the other guy, I want to dance with the other guy. I was the one the lady was pointing to, that she wanted to dance with me. And I said, I don't know how to dance with my friends. She said, no, she's not going to dance with my friends. It's me she wanna dance with. In my head, I knew it is because I am quiet, I am very silent, and that was what was making me attractive. I'm telling you, the opposite gender really likes people or guys, gents that are, very quiet, that are the quiet type. I'm telling you, it makes you attractive, it makes you powerful, right? Showing up, doing blah 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 and stuff, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, it's good, but like, it depends. If the situation calls for it, fine. But silence, I'm telling you, is powerful. It makes one really, really attractive. There are so many instances where in my life I've encountered issues with people that silence, really proves that it makes one attractive. And even silence has made me won some battles, some favors. When sometimes I think about it, I'm just like, wow, it really pays to be silent. It really pays to be very quiet. Chosen ones, I'm telling you, he who or she who provokes you controls you. He who or she who angers you controls you. And sometimes people will intentionally try to be on your nerves, try to provoke you, try to upset you, try to anger you. And the best answer to them is silence. You see, sometimes you don't need to waste your energy on certain people. Certain people only deserve your silence. And that is how you're going to shut them. You're going to close them. You're going to win them. I'm telling you, right? Silence will make you win. Silence will make you win as a chosen one. Yes, it is so precious. It is so golden to just be silent. And sometimes in life, silence is the best answer for our enemies. Yeah, sometimes the enemy knows very well that we are closer to our blessings, we are closer to our manifestations, we are happy, we are joyous, things are going on well in our life. The enemy will try just to bring certain issues in our life to get us upset, to start reacting in a negative way to, shift, or draw back the blessing that is coming our way. I'm telling you, sometimes the enemy knows that you are happy in your relationship, and what the enemy is going to do is going to use somebody to call your loved one and tell your loved one, oh, I've seen Mr. So and so at so and so hotel. I've seen your wife at so and so guest house so and so days. And you see, if we don't look deeper, we don't analyze things critically, we're gonna flame up, we're gonna react in an anxious way, in a fearful way, and sometimes we're gonna do certain things that later we're going to regret. Yes, and that is the enemy for you. The enemy knows that you are happy. The enemy doesn't want you to be happy, so the enemy is going to create room to test you, to see if you're going to remain silent, or you're going to start complaining or talk. I'm telling you, there is a saying that a meat that contains fat is proved by fire. So you're gonna be tested. You're gonna be tested in several ways. I'm not saying you should use silence because of silence you got to try and be stupid or something for people to be stepping on you and be dumping things on you and you not reacting to it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm only saying that sometimes in life, silence is the best answer for the enemy of our soul. Sometimes in life, silence is the best answer for a fool, because sometimes certain people in our life that comes in our life, they only come to provoke us, to upset us, to try to know, to be on our nerves, okay, so that we act on impulse. All right, and most of the time when they do this, the best answer should be silence. Yes, the best answer should be silent. We should remain quiet, because when you are quiet, people don't know what you are up to, and it makes you attractive. It makes you more powerful. It makes you more dangerous. People fear people that are more silent, very silent, because they don't know your next move. They don't know your next plan of action. They don't know what you are up to. But you seeing everything, you observing everything, you know everything, but you just decide to be quiet. Sometimes in our relationship with people, silence is the solution that the relationship needs. Certain things we just need to be silent, quiet about it, as if we've not seen it happen. I'm not saying all the time, I'm saying sometimes. All right, so wisdom should guide you in this, and you are going to have a very happy, loving, joyous relationship with people. Yeah, with people, just by being quiet, being silent. It's not everything. It's not all the time we should be talking. It's not all the time we should be reacting. It's not all the time, We need to be very silent and quiet sometimes. That shows mastery. That shows courage. I'm telling you. Right? That's it. Imagine that incident that happened at the Oscars, okay? Was it last year or so? The incident that happened between, Will Smith and Chris Rock. It's Chris, right? Great. Imagine as Chris was trying to crack the jokes, trying to make the comedy out of, with Will Smith's wife, okay? Imagine if Will Smith gathered momentum and remained quiet, very silent about it, right? Imagine that, okay? Imagine he being silent and maybe they just laughing over the whole issue. That would have been great. That would have called the attention of the social media to talk about the award that the best Actor of the Year awards that he has won at that particular night. I'm telling you. But because he couldn't control his temperament and he reacted to the extent of giving some, warning and some slap, made the whole thing, people started talking about the whole issue, the whole slap issue, and they didn't even talk about the best actor of the year award that he has won. Yes. And you see, that is what happens sometimes in life. At the highest peak, at our highest peak, at our greatest peak, that is when the enemy comes for us by trying to be on our nerves, by trying to provoke us, by trying to upset us, by trying to do certain things that if you don't master control enough, you react in a negative way. Even though sometimes your issue might be good, your story might be nice, your reaction to it will spoil the whole thing. I'm telling you. All right? So, let's just be careful and be in the known that the one that angers you, provokes you, controls you. And we shouldn't just give our emotional control to people. When somebody says something and you react to it in a negative way, the person is controlling you. Because we are in charge of our emotions, so you can decide to respond to it or not to respond to it. That is why I like the cat so much. You see, cats, what the cat will see and keep quiet and remain silent about it, the dog will see it and start barking. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm telling you. All right? And that is what makes the cat very attractive. Yes, silence. Silence makes one attractive. It is good in. It is more precious. Scripture says in Proverbs, it says, I forgot the exact text, but it says, a fool is known by his words, but a wise person is known by his silence. Because if you are wise and you don't talk, people will see you to be wise. Like, if you talk and you're talking, there is no wisdom in it. People are going to know you by your words. But imagine we all went to a gathering and there is an issue. People are just talking and you decide not to talk and others were talking and they were ignorant about what they were saying. You see, they're going to know them by their words. But because you ain't talking, you silent, they will group you or regard you as a wise person, as a powerful person. I'm telling you, as a precious person, because they don't know what is inside you. They don't know what you are up to. So most of the time, we need to be very silent in life. Yes, sometimes, it's not all the time, but sometimes we need to be silent. And that is the best answer for our enemies. I'm telling you. Imagine somebody slapping you and you not reacting, doing anything. You kept quiet. You just take it cool and you left the scene. You've given the person emotional trauma. The person is going to feel guilty about what he or she did to you. I'm telling you. In that instance, it may look like he or she that has slapped you has won. But in spirit, right? You that didn't react to it, you were very silent, quiet. You are the one that won. Yes, because people are going to respect you. People are going to regard you as a dangerous person. They're going to see you as one of a kind. I'm telling you, and that will make you so attractive. So silence is more precious. Silence is more precious. is golden. Yeah, so sometimes we shouldn't be wasting our energy trying to reply people, trying to prove that we are right or we are wrong. We should just be silent, because silence can save more energy. Yes, silence can save us from so many things. People have issues right now at the police station, all because they were silent. Yes, because they were trying to prove that they can talk, and it has landed them somewhere. But if you keep quiet, you see, they don't know what you are up to. That makes people to fear you, to respect you, makes you attractive, and makes you powerful, makes you a warrior. Warriors are normally the silent type. Yeah, people that pray in silence, that do everything in silence, even though they know the truth, they will watch you with their eyes. Just like the cats, they just will keep quiet about it, as if they don't know. Yeah, such people are the most attractive people. Are you one of them? If you're not one of them, you can learn to be one of them. Yes, I'm telling you, you can win so many battles just by being silent. See, being silent about your goals, about your move, your next plan of actions and other things helps drive out negative energies that fight goals and other things. I'm telling you. And it keeps you on course, right? So silence is great. It helps you think. It helps your higher self to talk to you, right? And you get innovative and creative ideas just by being silent, being poised, being peaceful, right? It calms you. It tones you down. It makes you more relaxed. I'm telling you, that is silence for you. It is precious. It is golden. It is powerful. It is so attractive, right? Thank you, chosen ones. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. I'm out for now. Peace.